This is the Saturday before Christmas. Me and my cousin David and I were out here setting up our deer stands in this ground in Pennsylvania. We're gonna hunt late season archery. We have a flintlock, and we also have a, and then I might even take out my compound bow. But right now we're looking for late season points where the deer are going to be entering and exiting. Sometimes the patterns change for deer in later season as they go. The patterns sort of decrease and become less visible to what we think they would be in the early season. So we're looking for areas where their deer will be pushed by scent from other people walking around maybe, or B, places that they would be in the far edges of the property lines, or also just fresh tracks, or tracks that you could tell that deer in late season, bear in mind, deer in late season will potentially go there multiple times after, not just getting lucky and hoping one comes by. Where we're going to look for multiple, hopefully 12 pairs of poop or manure that will be there at different times, and also multiple deer tracks, that'd be buck and or doe. So we're looking for different size tracks, different trails entering the spot or entering one specific spot where we're hunting. So those are the kind of things we're looking for, and we're going to look for our scrapes possibly, but stay along and hopefully we'll find a nice late season archery Pennsylvania spot for our stand. So I don't know, hopefully we'll get it going. Alright, that's right there. You guys can see that. That's about the 12th spot of manure. That's about the 12th spot of manure that we noticed on one single trail. It's really windy out, so if you guys can hear me, hopefully you can. Here's another one right here. I'm going to show you to you. This is all on the same line, so if you follow this line all the way down here, there's about 12 or a dozen or so, or a little more dozen, of pairs of poop that all are going to be forming the same as line. So clearly this is a trail. Clearly there's multiple deer moving through here. Depending on what time, hopefully it's not nighttime, but if it's morning or evening, that would be the ticket. So we're going to see if we can find the spot where they're entering the field line. I'm not sure.
Folks, we've been following this travel route right along between the field and the ridge woods line here, and once again we found a lot more scat and activity. So it's all thickened there. Over there's some. Right below you there's some white. So
yeah, I almost stepped on it.
Yep.
That's about like 7 or 8 piles just right
in
here.
This area here. So
potentially
it's looking good.
Potentially we have a deer moving through here. We have multiple deer moving through here. Hopefully a nice buck. Hopefully 8 or 9 or 12, 14. Hopefully a 14.5 point.
Yep,
that would be
easily in this area.
Easily, guaranteed. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we'll follow along and see if we can find it. Look at that. That is just a serious torture right there. There's a buck that's going nuts. This is, okay, something that I want to show you guys. This is proof. A buck will actually still rub antlers even after the season of the, you know, when they have the velvet on. They will still rub, they will still mark their territory with this kind of stuff. I mean, this is fresh. This is on top of the grass, and we've had 2 weeks of a crazy wind. So this is the sign we're gonna look for. This is the sign that we're gonna find set spot. All right, so we moved downhill, and I figured that the deer, chances are he's gonna be coming below that trail, and that buck rub was on one trail. So we come downhill, and no more than 50 yards, approximately the same size tree, approximately the same time period. This one's a little drier, so it tells you that he's probably moving through here. Maybe it could be once every week, could be once every couple weeks, could be once every night. So we're gonna look downhill even farther and hopefully find a scrape, hopefully find some scat. If we find a trail or a trail that he's been scraping on to mark his territory, that's the key point. And then we're gonna set up around there. Not disturb him too much, but we're gonna look for that kind of stuff. Hopefully set up a nice beautiful tree and catch him on his move. All right, so there's one right there. Pretty much right there, right, David? That's about 20. That's about 20 yards from where the other one was. We follow the trail even farther. Here's another one. That's that same buck doing his thing. Here's fresh poop. Well, probably the past couple weeks or so, but there's one right there. All right. Now we gotta figure out where that buck is coming from. We know he's on this trail, but it's thick in here. It's hard to shoot. We're just gonna try to see where he's at, see where he's located. That's the ticket. That's the deal. That's the closer of this idea of finding a buck, finding its scrapes and rubs, and patternizing them. Late season patternized deer are quite fun sometimes, but also annoying. And again, guys, we're just following that deer. Here's another one that he put. There's another one, even fresher than the last ones. And here, this one happened before the or a couple bucks, but this one happened before the leaves. You know what I mean? You know, I don't see any shavings around the leaves. I don't see any shavings below the leaves. So this one's already decomposed. There's a buck moving here through here. There's a buck moving through here, daytime and also even possibly nighttime, coming through here marking this trail. This is a regular druck. This is a regular travel route. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. That's perfect. That's what we need. We're just gonna look for a nice tree. I think we're in luck, guys. I think we lost the trail, picked them up. Even more sign. Check this thing out. This is on state game lands. That tree, totally shredded. Look at my hand beside it. That's what we're looking for, and I think this is a good spot. Potentially. Maybe a ridge, maybe some kind of ambush location is what we're gonna look for. So we're just keep on following this buck. We're just keep on following him. Again, that's the key. If you can find and separate one deer travels from just scattered deer travels, that's the key. And we located a place where there's no one down there. There's a freaking another deer scrape right there. We've been following this buck for probably a quarter mile now. I scrape every 50 to 75 yards. Right here. Check it out. Another one right here. Look at that. We're just gonna keep on going down, find out where he's coming from, maybe. Alright, so we pretty much found where we're gonna set up David's spot. We're gonna go have set up his tree stand right now. It should be a pretty good spot. Deer seems like it's coming up there pretty frequently, probably a couple evenings throughout the week or mornings, I'm not sure. But he's definitely coming from property heading up here. So there's a field up here, and we're thinking that's where potentially he's eating any of his food, or he's spending, or he's finding other doe. I'm not sure, but we're gonna set up on that. It's almost like a trap line kind of a situation. He marked the spots for us to find him, and that's the goal. We found a buck late season. It should be good. So there we go. All right, so David is at the tree. It is right there, pretty much. That little sucker that comes down right behind him. He's demonstrating what it is. But right here, there's this trail that comes right through here, and that buck's rubs are along this trail. We notice that he has multiple right here, and then they actually separate a little bit. So I'm thinking if this buck anywhere in the zone, if he comes within 35 yards of David, he's gonna hopefully drop him. But that's what we're looking for. We're looking for those kind of stuff, and we found a tree, long, skinny, tied tree. Go up about 15-20 feet in the air with harnesses, you know, obviously safety stuff. But so you're gonna see the tree stand right about.
Stand is up. We got a nice mark with our name and number, following the law. That's where a big buck is going to go down from. And that's how it happens.
Alright, good stuff, man. If you do want to see another one of these tree stand sets, or even how David does in late season, or if I do pretty good in late season, I'll keep you guys informed. But if you want to see another tree stand set, or a whitetail tip of the year kind of a thing, or a late season whitetail tip, let me know down in the description, or you can follow me. Always, my Instagram is going to be right here. And I did this in rifle season, but if you guys do have a late season archery kill or Pennsylvania archery kill that you want me to see, go ahead and send it down to me in my Instagram page, and I will post it on my story for you guys to give you guys a shout out. And until next time, hope you enjoy the antler pursuit in Pennsylvania, or even North America, or wherever you guys come from. Tackle your pursuit. Yep. Have a good one, guys.